That's the thing. That's the thing two. Overture, episode 151. I'm Kevin.
I'm Nolan.
We are talking. Drew is not here. He might show up. We are talking about Marvel because new Spider-Man trailer has shown up. Spider-Man, New Home, or New. What is it even called? Oh,
Brand new day?
okay. Yeah. Brand new day. I watched this trailer. I want to be clear. So this is like Disney Spider-Man 4. Disney, because we've watched. So of the Disney Spider-Mans, how would you rank them? How would you
Oh,
rank
the
them?
Disney Spider-Mans?
Yeah,
Um, Let me
live
go
action
through it.
Spider-Man for
I
Disney.
thought what's the first one?
First one was with the Vulture.
Is that Homecoming?
Yes,
Yeah, I think that one's the best one.
I
That's my number
agree.
one.
I think that's the best one.
I'm trying to remember the other two. Other
So
one is um, how was it Homecoming, and then it was the one with Mysterio.
yeah, there's Mysterio. I don't remember what that one. That one's my third favorite.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then there's the Doctor Strange one, and that's the
live
one
action
where it's
Spider Verse is my
yeah,
second
Spider-Verse. That's
favorite.
what it is.
Yeah, it's
I
just
fucking I cannot remember the names of these movies.
well, because they're all
I
like
don't know what's going
Homecoming,
on.
No Way Home,
Oh yeah,
Gone
No Way
Home,
Home.
Far From. I think one is Far From Home. I think
Far
that's the
From Home.
one
That's
where
the
because he's in
Mysterio one.
Italy. He's like in
Yeah, he's in
Italy.
like Europe.
Yeah, that one was not good. I mean, it was
No, yeah.
fine,
So
but it wasn't.
no, yeah. So Homecoming, then live action Spider Verse, and then the one with
Spider
Mysterio.
Man's European Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one, this film, Brand New Day, it looks like to me it is repeating the mistakes of Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3 by having like five plot lines in there. Because they're putting like five plot
There's
lines in there.
it's because it's Peter Parker's sad because no one remembers him, but also his powers are
On the fritz.
evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either are working or aren't working, or he's going to turn into he's either going to lose his powers, like in the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2, or he's going to mutate into Man Spider,
I think he's
like
going
in
to
the
mutate into
cartoon.
Man Spider. At
I
least
really
to.
want that to happen. I
I,
want that to happen more than him losing his powers.
well, because to me, it's like in the 90s Radioactive Spider Man, which, and remember, I have now, once I'm approaching 40, so I'm becoming key demographic that all media is trying to appeal to. And in that arc, that was where Punisher showed up to hunt Spider-Man as Spider Monster.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever I see Punisher and Spider-Man and his powers mutating, I'm like, oh, so you're trying to do radioactive the 90s cartoon but live action. Like that's instantly where my brain goes. And also there might be like X-Men stuff in there. Maybe they're trying to show like, hey, there's mutants around, huh?
There's mutants, or there's also the scorpions in
Yeah,
there
the
at some
Scorpions in
point.
there. It looks like there's like some kind of psychic person in there. There's a bunch of
I was
like,
about, I was looking at. I'm like, it better not be the chameleon, but this is his new power.
yeah, it's some thought is that that's Jean Grey trying to help Spider-Man, and she's like possessing people to free her because Spider-Man has to free Jean Grey.
I don't know. We don't know why,
We,
but yeah,
I
only
mean,
Spider-Man can do it. The X-Men, who are immensely more powerful, could definitely do it. But
well, she could be stuck in like some kind of psychic deprivation chamber, and she can only like possess like random people, and she's like, Spider-Man,
no, no,
please get me
no,
out of here.
no, no. Here's the problem. That's what a good writer would do. This is Marvel. They're not going to do that. They're going to just say she's stuck and can't get out.
Yeah, she needs help. So you can see the
She's
next Marvel TV shows and all your favorites. And
And the only person in New York that can help her is Spider-Man. Except there's also the Punisher there, and there's
yeah,
also Daredevil.
there's also
And we're
Daredevil.
pretty sure Luke Cage and uh was it Iron Fist and Jessica Jones
Yeah,
should still be there too, I
yeah,
guess.
all the Netflix Marvels have come back, played by their actors because they're canon now. and the Hand is there. Spider-Man's fighting the Hand in a prison.
He's fighting ninjas for some
It
reason. I
feels
don't
like
know.
they were too scared to do a Daredevil movie, so they just like stapled on half of a Daredevil movie to Spider-Man, where they're just like, because whenever you have like the Hand ninjas and Punisher, I'm like, oh no, that's Daredevil stuff. And like, but
Yeah, it's Daredevil.
what if it's the Spider-Man shows up?
This is when Daredevil and Elektra show up. Here's the problem. In this situation, this is a run of a Daredevil comic. And what happens is Spider-Man shows up one time,
Oh yeah,
helps him out, and then he's like, all right, I'm out of here, and then leaves. And that's it. That's all Spider-Man does with the Hand. He helps out once and then fucks off because he's got other shit to do.
I mean, ideally, that's what it should have been. Like, you should have had like the cameo in like your TV show of like Daredevil, where like Spider-Man shows up because he's obviously there.
I was like in my head, I'm like, why does he fight his other villains? And then I remember what happened to all of his other
Yeah, they're
villains.
all dead.
They're all dead. One got teleported to another dimension, and I guess he's just there still.
Yeah, he's gone.
And we're just not going to talk about it. And also, I guess the Vulture just can't get out
Yeah, the
of
Vulture's
prison.
he's gone. He might also be in like the
I'm
Sony
losing my
jail.
goddamn mind. Oh wait, shit, I forgot. I literally this reminded me because the actor that plays the Scorpion in the trailer was also the Latino guy that was talking to Scorpion in the prison.
Oh, I
So
see.
he got out.
No,
He
so he
got
got
out,
out.
but Vulture couldn't get out. Oh my God. Marvel is such a
Remember
fucking
when Venom showed up and then
I
they
love
put like the symbiote and it had like a little symbiote that was left over and then they did nothing with it?
little goo and then nothing happened.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
then no, and then it's no, it's remember that happened and then it's 10 years later now and nothing still happened with it.
Yeah. So here's my grand theory because we were talking about this before the episode and I had a grand theory.
That movie came out.
So I think Tom Holland is going to turn into Man Spider and this is going to have like a tragic kind of ending where he's going to stay as Man Spider at the end of the film because Tom Holland, my suspicion is what if Tom Holland's Spider-Man contract is up? So then whenever the start of the next Spider-Man, they're going to cure him and it will be the new actor.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, oh no,
Listen,
Peter Parker, and he's de-aged due to his
I don't
spider
think
genes.
Tom Holland doesn't care anymore. He got married to, the love of his life.
Yeah.
He said he'd be fine being a stay-at-home dad. I think he's just gonna Rick Moranis it, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I could see it. Also, he's been in like a bunch of movies and crap.
Yeah,
He's
he's been in
done.
so much big shit.
No, he's done. He can just
Here's the problem. I'll throw in another movie. This is his better movie he's in, and it's The Devil All the Time. And I'm like, that's great. He should be done with just with that.
he'll just be like Daniel Radcliffe and just does any movie that like really interests him, and he doesn't
Yeah.
have to
Oh, I
like
would love
just
that.
he shows up in Guns Akimbo. I really like Guns Akimbo. I want to be clear.
No,
That
yeah, no,
that's
that's a
one
great
of
movie.
that may be one of his best movies. It's just he just has the gun stapled to his. It's great.
It's a very good silly action movie.
It's like Crank, but like no one is equipped for Crank, and that's what makes it special.
Oh my God, that's it.
But yeah, that's my theory of Spider-Man. I'm still gonna probably see it because it's Spider-Man, and I like Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's like I am the problem, but I'm also like like I'm more
I'm
seeing
throwing,
it because I
yeah,
like Spider-Man, and I'm just
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'll watch it.
Here's the thing, because we can say this with Spider-Man. Spider-Man has never. Spider-Man is usually there's been bad Spider-Mans and there's been very good Spider-Mans, but there's never been a horrible Spider-Man movie.
No, it's always been like
Like the closest is from just for me, Amazing Spider-Man 2,
I
but that movie's
never
still like okay.
I did not see Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I've seen every other live action Spider-Man and I've like it's been fine.
Yeah.
To good. I think there's actually some really good Spider-Man films and I'm like
No, there are some great Spider-Man films.
it's kind of like Batman
Yeah.
where I will always watch a Batman movie because it's
Yeah,
gonna, you know,
there's no bad Batman movies.
it's
There's
it's
either great Batman movies or exactly.
it's the
So
Bat.
yeah, yeah. I'm not watching it because it's a Marvel movie and I want to know what the new storyline that they're building up is. I could honestly give a shit
Yeah,
less what they're doing.
I don't fucking care.
But do I want to see Spider-Man like flipping through the city and like chasing down, you
Scorpion.
know, Scorpion or a robber, and he's got to like climb on the car and punch people and throw them
Yeah.
out, and they get... Yes, I want to see that all day.
I want to see
That's
Spider-Man
awesome.
make some quips, and then Peter Parker is just the most miserable human alive, and that's
Yeah,
like
he's
that's
like,
what I
oh, my
want.
life sucks. I gotta balance all kinds of stuff.
The rent is due, and I'm
The rest is,
miserable, and I
oh
can't.
no.
And then hold on, and he puts on the mask and does like three flips and kicks a man through a wall, and then webs the wall and skits and goes, "Thanks, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." And he takes off the mask. And it's just like, I want to. This time, I'm really gonna do it.
I will say this might be the most depressed Spider-Man yet.
Oh, I love it.
Because
I'm here for it.
not only is he like, he's got the Spider-Man problem of balancing life, and now he's got no one. There's no Aunt May. There's no MJ. There's no Harry in this world, so he's got no friend.
Is there some kind of like enchantment on him that he can't tell people he's Spider-Man? Because I would just tell like Bruce Banner Hulk, like, listen, I'm Spider-Man. I have superpowers. Can you help me out here? I'll prove it after the thing. I'm gonna jump on the ceiling and like stick on there and then do it and be like, help me out, please.
Look, Bruce Banner, Doctor Strange did a spell that made everyone forget. Just go ask him. All right,
You
he'll
should
tell you
know I
what's going
know
on.
who Doctor Strange is.
Yes.
Also, I can demonstrate my powers to you in like a back room. It'll take like
No,
1 minute.
literally just be like, look, I hung out with Tony Stark. I've been around you guys. I know what's going on.
Yeah, I know, I know. I just listen. I
I know where all
understand.
this shit is.
Like that's what I like. Cause
What's he going to be? What's okay? What is Banner going to do? Be like, I don't believe you.
that's what I'm saying. Like he could be like, yo,
The big guy that can transform into a monster isn't going to believe this.
yeah,
Whatever.
like
I
Bruce
mean,
Banner. Like that's why it actually should have been Doctor Connors instead of Bruce
it
Banner,
should have
and
been
that
Dr. Connors,
because
but they
then it wouldn't have had because Doctor Connors would you'd have like I can't tell this random guy that I have superpowers and superpower problems, but I think Bruce Banner, if you came up to him and be like, listen, Bruce Banner, I have superpower problems. Can you give me a help? I think he'd be like, yes, I understand
they
what that's like.
it's literally they just had Mark Ruffalo still on contract, so it's like, let's throw him in something real quick,
Yeah, it's member
and then that's it.
berries. It's member
Yeah,
berries. Don't you know it's the Hulk?
it's the Hulk.
It's him. It's Hulk. You like Hulk, right? And I'm like, yeah, I do.
My favorite part is is mainly people are like, why is he human form? And I'm like, oh yeah, I think me and like four other people watched She-Hulk, and that was it.
Oh, does he do that in She-Hulk?
Yeah, he can just transform back and forth now.
Oh, I thought like that whole point was like he just kind of like hulked out and stayed. He like took the best of both worlds.
No, he so what he did is he took the best of both worlds, but he could never go back human. And then She-Hulk, her blood was special, and he used that to go back and forth to human.
See, I wouldn't do that. I'd just stay a big green man.
Yeah,
Like
just be a
that's
big
the
monster. There's
problem.
no downside.
There's like I'd understand maybe if as big green man he still could like transform into mean Hulk and he wants to like I could get wanting to go no like I would take turning into human if I would never turn into mean Hulk again. That I understand. But like if I'm like nice Hulk, I'm sticking as nice Hulk.
There's also like I'm thinking because now my head's like going because there's also isn't is you go just Spider-Man talking to Hulk. It's like, look, I know your cousin is dating Daredevil. Daredevil's my friend. I've worked with him multiple times. You can believe me. Go ask him.
Yeah, like he could do some like
It's so
superhero.
stupid.
That's why I'm saying that this falls apart if you because one of the problems with the superhero multiverse is it starts to fall apart because all these people know each other.
Yeah, just it needs to die, reset.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the only way
the
to fix
inherent
this.
flaw with Spider-Man being pals with Tony Stark is Tony Stark can cure him of his money problem
Yeah,
with like not even that much money. Like for Tony Stark,
I'm really
he could write him a check for like $100,000, and that's it's Spider-Man
I'm
set.
gonna be real honest. I'm kind of pissed off that Tony Stark in the European movie gave him like a super weapon and not, I don't know, $1 million, paid for all of his schooling,
Just he could do it.
just
He has a
everything,
lot of money. That's like one Iron Man. One Iron Man suit's worth of cash would keep Peter
Jesus
Parker out
Christ,
of debt forever.
forever. Forever. He'd never have to pay rent, which means he doesn't have to work a job, which means he can just focus on school and Spider-Man. And that's out of the balance, that's a lot easier.
Also, real talk, he should just basically.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
also one of my issues once you get to like this level of superheroics, is that for Peter, he should just be Spider-Man and like live in the Avengers mansion and like do super science because
Literally, there's no reason not to. I'm like, and now I'm going back to the other movie,
oh yeah.
live action Spider-Verse movie, because now I'm like, why did he just tell fucking what's the Spider-Man, what's Tony's assistant's name? What's his butler?
Oh, I know who you're saying. I can't remember.
Fucking uh
Jarvis.
no, fucking god damn it.
It's okay.
The guy that directed Mandalorian.
Oh God.
I cannot remember his real name or the character's name in the Spider-Man movies or the Marvel movies.
I know who you're
It's
saying.
it's John, yeah, John Favreau,
Yeah.
but his character, why did he just say, "Hey, I'm Spider-Man. I know you're fucking my aunt."
Yo, that's
Okay.
cool.
I listen, a spell happened. You understand that magic is real. All right, let's just cut to the chase on
That's
this one.
that's why superheroes fall apart when you try to do the multiverse.
It's so
It only works in very small scales because it doesn't work. It doesn't because then you just get to well, unless you're like a really good writer. I mean, then you can make it work. Like I always thought Justice League kind of worked. But
no, just to like kind of work because there's like they're all well, I mean, Justice League Unlimited and the Justice League show is because they're all in the tower and
yeah.
they're just constantly working. It's a
Or
job.
Like Young Justice, it's like superhero is their number one thing. Like they go to
Yeah.
school, but they're like, nah, we need you to go to like whatever and do a stealth mission to find out Queen Bee's mind control machines, and like they're gonna do it. Like that's your job. That's your number one job. You're like going to school, and that's like a hobby.
I'm fuck. I'm literally thinking about it in my head. Has there been any more Marvel movies? I'm sure there has been. I haven't watched
I
anything.
have no idea. There's like the okay. Let's look here. Let's look
The
here.
last thing I watched was the Thunderbolts,
I think that
but
came.
that was just because I think it was no, I mean like I got on,
Yeah, no, no,
a
no. You get it.
a website where, animekissing.com
Well,
like that
I
to
would just
watch it.
say you don't even have to do it. Sometimes you just acquire it. So basically, according to Wikipedia, Phase Five. So when was the last one? I think the last thing I saw, according to this, was Spider-Man, uh, No Way Home, which was in Phase Four, along with Black Widow. I did not see.
Did not see that.
Shang-Chi. I did not see.
I
Eternals. I
saw
did
that,
not
but
see.
I didn't see that one either.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I did not see.
That one I did see. That was more Sam Raimi, and that was actually pretty good.
Thor: Love
Okay.
and Thunder. I did not see. What
Did I
Wakanda
see that?
Forever. I didn't see.
No. Okay.
I kind of felt like they maybe shouldn't have done another after like I forgot his name, the actor of Black Panther. Like when he died, they maybe should not have done another Black Panther film.
Oh yeah, no. It should have been over.
I kind of think like that's the I don't know. So yeah, it was like Ant Man and like
We can make a
Guardians,
new, yeah, we'll make a new Black Panther. That's it. Let's
Captain
see.
America, Brave New World, the Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Okay, fantastic. Well, shit. Yeah, I guess Fantastic Four does count in that. Yeah, I watched the Fantastic Four movie,
Okay, because I have not
and that
seen
one
it.
that has nothing to do with the MCU, and that's why it's good.
All right. let's we gotta okay. That's enough complaining about Spider-Man.
Sorry,
Now I gotta complain about Street Fighter.
Marvel sucks. Marvel sucks. Star Wars sucks. That's it. I mean,
Yeah, well, I would
there's
say
no changing that.
Marvel sucks, Star Wars sucks, but I'm a sucker because sometimes I think maybe they're gonna turn it around.
That's true.
Because that means me, the ultimate sucker. I'm like, maybe we could turn this around. Anyway, Street Fighter. Um,
Yeah.
so part one is
Oh,
Saudi
God.
Arabia is on the they're trying to acquire more ownership of Capcom.
What is it? They own 10%
Yeah,
of
they're like
Capcom, I believe now.
yeah, they're
Oh
getting in
my
there.
God.
They're trying to get
I hate
Capcom, so that's
Please stop.
thrilling. But even more baffling is the new
Not
story mode
the,
lore.
yeah. So now on to the worst news
The the new
for Street
story
Fighter.
mode lore that everyone's favorite wrestler from everyone's second favorite wrestler Alex, because let's
Yeah.
be real, we all love Zangief more.
Oh my fucking God.
Is confirmed for some reason to have married and had sex with his cousin. The question everyone is
Oh my
asking:
God.
why did this have to happen?
Why? Why? This did not need to. There is no point where this had to happen. They put it in for no reason.
No, they someone had someone. This is someone in the things. They're really thrilled about having this like cousin incest plot in there.
And on today's episode, the writer's barely disguised fetish.
Basically, because to me it's and this is like fighting game characters. Let's outside of I understand Wooly, but like I don't care about the lore.
Yeah.
Alex could have a girlfriend named Beth that we've never seen, and then he got married to her.
Yeah.
She watched his wrestling, and then they like she always believed, and then they had a kid. The end. But no. Or
Yeah.
maybe Alex's trainer
Here's
didn't need to
yeah.
be a cousin to related to his mom. It just could have been like a guy, you
Yeah,
know?
it should have just been not his mom's cousin.
I mean, it would have still been a little weird. It just could have been like his trainer that kind of pseudo adopted him, and then his daughter,
Fam
and then they got married.
family friend. Say someone your mom or his mom or dad grew up with. And so they were always close by in the family.
You could even f- fix this by saying
And
like
it's
a
still
cousin.
like a cousin. Yeah.
That was close, like almost like family. But no,
Yeah.
they didn't.
So which we'll say is still pretty weird because still at some point he held her as a baby while he was, I'm gonna guess, 5 or 6, I hope.
No, that's weird. No, it's weird.
It's
It's
still
weird.
it's still weird. It's still weird,
I'm
but
saying,
it's not as bad as just being third cousins.
listen, them actually being related is far more bizarre.
Oh my God. It's so bad. I don't know why they did this to Alex specifically.
Why Alex? Is it because
Why
he's like an
Alex?
American wrestler and they had to get back at America for
They're
Trump
like, look, we
tariffs?
yeah.
Is this
You know what,
somehow Donald Trump's fault?
Americans, it would be, you know what? I'd if they did it where they changed it where Alex got his start down in the South, I'd be like, I see a little bit more of it.
No, that would make
But he's
sense.
still like,
No, he's New
uh,
York.
it's well, what is it? What's the fucking city? Metro
Yeah,
City?
he's like Metro City slash New York.
Yeah,
His
he's
theme
like a
is like
Metro City.
NYC Jazz or whatever.
What the fuck is this?
This is a but if you think about it, like the other so if you think about Street Fighter 6, our American characters are um Ken, who is on the run from embezzling, right?
No,
We
yeah,
have
he's living on the streets.
he's homeless and living on the streets. We have Luke, who's like a PMC army man, who's evil, who's like Black Rock army man, and now we have Alex, who's the incest man, and Guile.
And Guile.
Guile, so far is okay. We don't know. Are we gonna find
Technically,
out that Guile's wife is also like related to him?
I guess technically we also have Ed.
That's true. Well, Ed is like a
But
Ed is like a mutant, a shadow
I'm also
mutant.
going to bring up a guy that has grown up with a let's say black father figure. So
Yeah.
maybe he said the word.
I think he
Who
said the
knows?
word. He's
I
evil.
feel like he said the
Think
word.
about it. He has
Balrog has said that around him so much,
yeah.
and Balrog's like, no, no, you can say it. It's fine.
Well,
Go
he
ahead.
has psycho power. M
Yeah.
Bison, that's from M Bison. M Bison wanted to say it.
M. Bison would say the word. You're
He'd say
right.
it a lot.
He would say the word a whole lot.
That's like you don't see Athena from KOF, but that's one of the things of psycho power is you use the hard R.
He'll literally be like, well, no, no, no. He'll say all the slurs, but he's like, no, no, all my other bodies.
Technically,
They're different
I
colors. It's
inhabit a
fine.
black man. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say it.
Listen, I've
That's
made a female girl body, so she's
so.
black.
So
I
that's
got
the
a Chinese
question.
one. I
If
got an Indian one. I got a Native
if
American.
if your consciousness inhabits the dolls and one of the dolls is a black woman, can you say the N word?
Phew.
Can M
You know
Bison
what?
say it? Is he technically
Yeah,
a
he
black
would.
woman?
Yeah, he is technically a black one. He every day he would go out and have to deal with the same problems as black women. So yes,
He can.
he'd be allowed to.
M Bison. He has like a PowerPoint presentation and like some kind of cyborg drone that he pops up when someone gets mad at him.
Stupid.
It's like, listen, let me tell you. But does that mean that God, what's his name? With the cane.
Oh yeah, JP.
JP, can JP say it? Because he has
Of
Bison
course he can.
spirit. Or is that just
Yeah.
a stand? Does a stand not make
All
you
the
black?
no, all the bison connected ones are.
Okay, so if
It's
you
like if you it's like putting your brain into another body. It still counts.
okay, yeah, so it still counts. So that's why Ed can say it.
Yeah.
And Tammy can say it, and DeCapre can say it.
Well, I mean, they're British, so they're going to say it no
Oh
matter
no,
what.
that's true. I forget. Okay.
Fuck. I'm sorry, cousin. Like, there is a level of cousin fucking where it's okay,
I don't think it
and I
ever.
believe that's like fifth cousins.
I think
That's
you only consider that if you're in like the post-apocalypse.
yeah.
If you're in like the post-apocalypse, or you're in like maybe medieval times
Oh no,
where
no,
you're
I'm not saying this needs to happen. I'm saying the only way it's not as disgusting,
that's what I'm trying to.
and
My get at
that's the minimum.
is like if you're in like a Fallout vault situation, or you're in like a medieval
Oh
situation
yeah,
where you
you
have
do that.
like you have like your village and there's like literally nothing around you for 20 miles and you can't get out there because there's just like you just can't, then maybe I would be less be a little bit more lenient, a little bit
Oh
more lenient towards that,
God.
because you don't know.
Which let's it's even worse because not only is it cousin fucking, Alex has impregnated her
Yeah, that's what I mean.
with
Like
a baby.
they're like a babby was formed.
A baby was formed.
Babby was formed explicitly.
And there's literally the cutscene art of him like
Holding like the
hugging,
baby stuff.
hugging his cousin wife's belly and
Yeah.
her going, "Oh, she's gonna be just as strong as her dad." And I'm like, "Oh God,
Oh,
this is horrible."
oh, I don't like this. I don't.
Like there's gonna be a point where I guess they've already had their wedding, which sounds like a nightmare to begin with because
Yeah.
both the grandparents are there, or both the parents
Yeah.
are
Which
there, and
side are they gonna sit on?
it's just the same family. It's just the same family. There's no
Yeah.
one new there.
Yeah. It's like
There's no
eugenics.
fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, it is eugenics.
It's eugenics. You just sometimes you gotta keep that. Listen,
Like,
Tourette's
keep it
is
in the
really
weight.
strong. It's a 33% chance to cast any spell for free. So if you got your cat loaded on with the 12 mana cost spell, then you're casting that spell like for free. You're getting so much
I gotta
value.
keep that and the ADHD in the bloodline. This is the only way.
You need to
All
do
right,
it. There's some
I
good
need to do it.
mutations. I have been strict to keep all my cats have +1 health regen natively with their like hot
My
dog legs. It's very
if
important.
I do not make if I do not do incest, it's gonna destroy my runs.
It
Okay,
really
I
is.
got it.
But even in eugenics, you gotta like dilute that with like
Yeah,
new
you gotta do
blood. That's
something.
important because you get too many stat penalties for too much incest. So I'm just saying,
Oh,
Street Fighter needs to learn. But
man,
yeah,
I can't
that's
wait for Street Fighter 8 when their their inbred baby comes in and she's extremely strong and powerful.
Yeah, why can't we just have like regular fetishes like big boobs and giant asses?
Just be big asses.
You know.
You know, hey, bring that guy with the oil back in. That's what we
Yeah,
should.
why can't we
Bring
have
him
like
on.
Lady Hakan who's oiling herself up? I'd be down with that. I think we all would. Let's put that in there.
Hey, just bring back Hakan. You know, no, bring back, you know, a big lady that inflates herself, or better
Yeah,
yet,
just put Crushing Force in
bring a
there.
guy that inflates himself.
Yeah,
Either one.
just put the entire cast of Crushing Force. Listen, you can say a lot about Crushing Force, the fat fur fighting game, but no one's doing
We've said a
incest
lot
in that
about it.
one.
We've said a lot about it, and I don't think we ever need to talk about it
I don't know,
again.
we never do, but I'm just saying, there's no incest in Crushing Force. Keep that in mind.
That is true.
It has literally everything else. But even that line's like, that's disgusting. As we're fighting on top of the furry that's so fat that she is the stage. But we're not going to
I
do
do
that.
like this is actually so. I mean, one of the reasons I've never delete Twitter is because there's a lot of great stuff, which is now, you know, people saying, yeah, now I play Alex, but I shake my head so that people know I'm not happy about it.
You have to go to locals and be like, listen, I don't think it's cool about Alex marrying his
I
sister.
don't think it's cool. Okay,
I don't
I
think it's cool.
I don't agree with it. All right, it's like really you're just playing that character there. I'm like, it's my character though. All right,
You gotta show up with a T-shirt that says, "I do not have a boner for Alex's incest child."
I knew him before the stuff came out. I'm sorry.
Listen, if she had, listen, Samoa Joe, you might have 21 chromosomes, but I have 23 and 1/3.
Okay, I agree with this. I do love that this is more or less a wrestling plot line.
It feels like a wrestling plot line.
This is a Vince McMahon plot
Oh,
line
he'd
that
love
they
it.
brought up.
Oh, he'd love it. He'd be like, "Oh, who's related? I'm
Who's
gonna
related? Wait a
reveal.
second.
I'm
We'll
gonna.
say
Re-
your cousins.
I'm gonna reveal it at SummerSlam that your wife, who's pregnant, you were related. I doctored the biology report. I swapped them. You took like the genealogy test, and I changed the results. I old boyded you, Alex."
I did it.
I did. I watched Old Boy, and I'm like, what if I did that as a plot line?
Vince, will you please stop? All right, I don't want to do this.
Oh,
It's
now
what
if
the
you'll
people
excuse
love,
me,
Alex.
I need to go
They
to
are
my.
constantly blasting me. Vince, please stop. Don't make me do this, please.
Oh, I've consulted with my dear friend Jeffrey Epstein, and he's loving it.
Come on. Why don't you come down? We're going to go down the island for a bit. And he's like, I'm good. No, please
I'm
don't.
going down. He's already on the plane.
No. Oh, God. No, please get me off this, Vince.
Speaking of planes, what did you think about DLSS 5?
Fucking, I hate it. I hate this so
Oh,
much.
so Nvidia came out with their sick new DLSS 5 AI upscaling technique, which I would dare say is flawed, which impressively is flawed on literally every level. I think this is a failure on all levels. Like, and we can go through it. So part 1 is DLSS 5 AI upscaling, and they're showing clips of video games that are already good looking. So this is like Resident Evil 5. I mean, not Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, the new one. The new
And
one,
they're
which looks
showing,
amazing.
which already looks really
But
good. In fact, I would say it looks too good. That's another problem. And they're showing like DLSS 9 off or 5 off, and then they scroll it over, and it basically puts like an Instagram filter on everything, and it just looks kind of bad. Like, my big complaint, and this is the one. This is your. I'm gonna give some help to our ball and gun gamers out there, because one of the clips was for FIFA, and they show Liverpool defensive player Virgil van Dijk, who is very distinct looking. Like he's very distinct. If you look at the footage, Nolan, you'll see like the football player, and he's very distinct looking. He's also very not. He's a named player, like you know him. He's sometimes the captain of the team. But when they put like the AI upscaler on him, it doesn't look like him anymore. he they put it's like they kind of put like a layered mask of like generic black guy over him, and he doesn't look like him at all. He's way more shiny and detailed, but it's not the same dude. And it's like that's a real guy, because you can get away with it with like Leon S. Kennedy, but you're showing it
Yeah.
on real dudes and they don't look like him at all. And that's like, so like layer one is that I think it's bad and it's really reaching, and they don't know what. And also the CEO says you're wrong. This looks super good.
No. Why would they're so dumb.
He's like, nah, this looks great. What are you talking about? It's super cool, and they all love it. They all love the lighting being wrong and like everyone not looking the same. Which, I mean, that's like, to me, that's layer one, because I've watched a lot of crash outs about this. Like, I watched Max talk about it, I watched Bricky talk about it, and I have my own crash out about it. And like, layer two is that, let's say, for example, that it did improve graphics by like 1%. So like, this is what you're doing is you're showing games that already look good, and you're like tweaking the settings from like high to ultra. And like that's already what people don't like.
Yeah.
Like as I've said, I've been playing Mugenics. I made the Blue Sky Skeet. Like Mugenics looks like a Newgrounds Flash game. This does nothing to that game. This does nothing to like like any anime game. This is gonna do nothing for, because there's no more pores you can inject on like
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know what people are playing right now. Like our marathon that looks weird. Like that you can't do it. But that's
Yeah,
like,
it's been turned into nothing.
yeah. So like, and the thing is with this sucker is it's what I feel it's the problem with graphics is you're hucking this at me, but your AI is what's made video games too expensive to upgrade my computer. So like,
Yeah. Essentially, what we're going to use is going to take more processing power, but instead of using it to make, games better or more features or more stuff in the games, we're just going to keep upscaling it till it looks better.
but he's not even so like, even if the demo worked, what you would do is you'd show like the lowest polygon like block version of Resident Evil 5, and then the AI upscale that makes it look better. So you tried to say, hey, check it out. You can make video games run way better because you don't have to process all the graphics. But, they can't do that. Because
Yeah,
it can't.
you can't do
Because
that.
that would actually, even though they can't do it, that would be at least worth considering of like, hey, check it out. We can, but they're not doing that. Also, it was, from what I read, you needed like 2 video cards for this sucker. You need like one to run the game and then another one to run the upscale,
Yeah, no.
which is like, but Jensen Wong, I can't do that because you made RAM so expensive with AI, and your stuff is so expensive. Like I can't, even if this was the greatest thing in the world, I'm not going to spend $2,000 on it.
I
I'm
would
not.
kill myself before I spend
I'm
$2,000 just to make stuff look slightly more
I was gonna say
photoreal.
it reminds me of when like PlayStation was showing like the PlayStation 5 upgrade, and you couldn't tell, and they'd show it was like
Oh, yeah.
they're showing like
It's on
the,
this side.
they're like, yo, check it out, and you'd see like the crowd of like in a Ratchet and Clank level, and they go all the way in there, and they'd be like check it out. Now you can like see 80% more pixels on this guy you weren't looking at. It's like, well, why do I
Okay,
care?
I literally remember it because they were doing the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man game, and it was like PS4 Spider-Man, looks good. PS5 Spider-Man, you can see Spider-Man's like I guess, costume a little better. I'm like, this doesn't do anything. This is nothing.
Like this is, and I'm saying, and this is the most friendly version of this. It's like I'm not gonna pay $2,000 for like 2% more graphics. Like to me, this is like invest. I know this is investor speak, but it's just like everything about this is bad and wrong.
Let's also remember what's the hot games right now.
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Pokepedia,
Pokopia. You're right.
Pokopia.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't need any graphics for that. It's just make a fun game. That's all that matters. Mugenics, just make a fun
yeah,
game.
yeah. Eugenics. You have ape. You have like Marvel Rivals. Like it already looked like the comic book is the point.
Yeah. Oh my God,
You have like
DLSS 5 on that would be a
yeah,
nightmare.
it'd be a nightmare. And that's
Let's
why.
let's also we also need to think about this too is because it's AI, it's going to be different every time you like load up a level.
Well, yeah, and
It's going to look a little different
it's
each time.
also specifically they're showing it on the realistic games. They're not showing it on like the stylized games or the game. Like they're not showing it on Hi-Fi Rush because there's nowhere to improve that game visually.
Oh yeah, no.
You can't improve the cell shaded like anime game. I'm playing Digimon Time Stranger.
Yeah.
This what are you gonna
Oh.
do? There's nowhere to upgrade. You put that anime. You're not gonna put pores on the anime character.
Like in my mind, I'm like, what's the joke for this? It's like on one side, DLSS 5 off, and it's just the regular game, and then it's DLSS 5 on, and it's just Angela Anaconda
Yeah, I
wearing
saw. I
her
think I saw a
Pokemon
tweet that
thing.
was that, and I
Okay,
was
good. I'm
like,
glad somebody did that.
yeah. And it was like, ugh. But it's also like the joke would be like on the right it would be DLSS off, and it would be like Mario Galaxy, and then on the right it would be on. It would be Nintendo hire this man, like
Nintendo hire this man.
hire this man. And I just, it's like you're seeing it, and you're like, oh, they have no way to sell AI. Like they have no use case for this thing. They've built this thing that their entire ecosystem is built on, and they can't sell it because,
It's draining them money, and I'm so glad it is, and I hope it keeps doing that.
well,
I hope
I
it makes them lose everything.
well, speaking of losing everything, rest in peace, the metaverse. They're
Wait, did
shutting.
that die too?
Yeah, oh yeah, Zuck is shutting down the metaverse officially in July.
Finally. All right, good.
The concept that
Is
was
anybody using that?
no, that's why it's shutting down in July. At least with the metaverse. So I think the metaverse, while incredibly stupid, I understand the gamble. And I kind of like the gamble is we make internet 2 that we could fully control. And we, so like every, I mean, obviously, like people are not going to get on the metaverse and use it. We know this because it's not going to work. We're not going to put on the VR headsets. But I understand that the conceptual gamble of, but if it works, we have all of the internet. Now it's not a good bet. You should not. You shouldn't gamble this. That's like saying
No.
if I make, it's basically the same live service bet of if we make Fortnite, then we'll if we make Fortnite 2, then we'll have all of Fortnite's money. So let's just make Fortnite 2, and it's like, well, that's like hard, really hard to do. You can't do it. But yeah, metaverse die. I don't know. I I I don't know what it would take for like metaverse VR to work for me. I don't think it's possible. I don't think we're gonna have it.
No.
I just
We're not getting the Ready Player
that's
One
what I'm saying.
universe.
Like, but even in Ready Player One, like from my limited exposure to the film and seeing review, like they had to wear like a full haptic feedback like jumpsuit and then be on like a multi-directional like treadmill and wear like a VR headset for it to work.
Oh yeah.
Like to it's like your Sword Art Online. Like you gotta jack yourself right in there. Otherwise, what's the point? And also like let's also be real with this. Like where's the hardcore disgusting pornography?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna put on my suit. I'm not gonna put on my jacket off suit and get into the harness rig to like browse Twitter. You know, it's
Completely right.
like it's like all right, I gotta get in the full suit, and now I need to check on my Facebook feed. Oh, it seems like there's mom's doing a cookout on Friday. Like I don't need that.
To be clear, the two things that thing is made for is playing video games and disgusting, gross sexual
Of course,
sex stuff.
and
That's
that's
the only two things that thing is built for.
also I want to be.
Everything else is secondary.
I also want to be like 1,000% clear. That's also the problem with our artificial intelligence AI, which is they still have not cracked like convincing AI pornography.
I
Like
hate it. I hate
like if
it.
you can't even do that right. You can't even do that right. I mean, come on. That's like one of the reasons why internet and smartphones got popular. You can't even.
I mean, that's true.
No, if you can't do that, then what are we doing here?
What are you doing? Get it out of here.
What are we doing?
Disgusting. Phew.
What are we doing? Like I need to I like that's what it would take for me to like go, okay, I'll buy your subscription, OpenAI, or whatever. But they can't do it.
I think we've talked about it before, but yeah, it's just there's something about it. There's no love for it. There's no their heart's not in the game.
Well, it's
I
because
look at it.
it's just so amalgamated. Like AI porno, just it all looks the same, and it's also one of the things you realize is that with at least with cartoon, like your hentai, your dojins, is that
Yeah.
you do need to be a skilled creator to draw it correctly, and you also need to be a skilled creator to shoot the thing correctly, and to like because I don't there's some stuff like I don't understand. It doesn't hit me. Like the OnlyFans thing, I don't get. I do not get OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I would get OnlyFans if there was zero porno anywhere. Then I understand it. But like I've always been under the impression that there's infinite. So why would I pay?
Well, to be fair, for those of us that are listening not around from around here, in Tennessee, you most like a lot of our stuff is cut off.
Oh, it's cut off.
We've lost we've lost half of our infinite
No, it's
essentially.
gone. It's gone. And it gets dire sometimes. It gets very dire sometimes. But it's like
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not gonna pay for OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
I don't want a subscription. If on top of this, I'm also not like gonna play. I've never paid a subscription for like one of those sites that's
No,
just
no,
like
no, no.
here.
I have never
That,
paid for
I didn't
pornography.
understand that. I don't understand who's buying that.
I either people that they really need like, and I don't count like hyper specific fetish content. Like I want to be
Oh
clear.
yeah, yeah. If it's
Like
hyper
like
specific, I get that.
like if you need like I don't know like like goth I don't know. Let's
Very specific foot stuff, I'm gonna guess.
yeah, let's yeah, because I was trying not to say anything that'd be too incriminating towards me, but we'll just
I see.
say like if you need weird feet stuff, if you need like the feet that's like I don't know like jerking you
And
off,
not like, well, no, not even that, but like the specific feet stuff where they're like squishing
like
different
Peggy
food
Hill,
in
like
between
that
their
like
feet.
what Peggy
Yeah.
Hill was doing.
Yes,
If you
exactly.
if you
That is
need to
that.
be like Peggy Hill where they're spanking her feet with the ping pong paddle, then I completely understand, and you need to pay
If
for
that's
that.
what you need to get going,
But like I don't need like
100% get it.
I don't need pictures of like big booba woman in like lingerie. like that's that's infinite.
Yeah,
I've
there's
seen
billions of those.
that goes forever. But back on the point, yeah, metaverse. Metaverse is gone. It's gone.
I mean, good riddance. I don't know. I didn't feel anything for it. I saw it and I was like, cool, I can go into a virtual grocery store.
But why? It's like, but
It's nothing.
but it's less easy. It's like, would you rather go to virtual Amazon where it's way harder and you have to like physically browse those
Yeah.
things, or did you just click on like okay, I need cable, I need cell phone case, highest rating, lowest price. I click on that one. Okay.
I don't know if this like is going to like, anyone else is going to get this, but it's the episode of Community where they get the special operating system that's the big old full rig, and it's just to set the time you have to like climb over the dark mountains and defeat the dragon of time. It's like this is just it's stupid. I mean, it's cool, but this is dumb. This doesn't help us at all.
Yeah. That's what the metaverse is.
And if I'm going to be honest, there is probably a grocery like thing in Second Life.
Oh
In
yeah.
fact, there are probably
No,
dozens of
Second
them.
Life is just the metaverse. They just wanted Second Life.
Yeah,
Also,
it's the metaverse with
I
actual
also
stuff in it.
I also kind of buy Ultra David's technique where like this was like an elaborate like money laundering scheme because no way you spend $80 billion and come out with like Wii Sports looking graphics with no bottom with no like feet.
I kind of I wish I could like make a big scam to get billionaires into giving me money.
Dude, it's you just gotta not have morals.
I know, but I got morals. I can't just
That's your
like do
problem.
that.
That's your problem. That's
I mean,
it's
I know that billionaires are even more evil, but I'm still like,
no,
this
because
feels
you're
wrong.
ripping off untold numbers of people. You're not just like scamming
Yeah,
Elon
yeah.
Musk. You're scamming like a bunch of other people too. That's the whole point. Because everyone has to invest in your garbage, which means you're stealing like old people's like 401ks to like
Oh
scam them.
no, I
No,
wouldn't
that's
want to do
you gotta be a mean monster.
that. That's all
Anything
it's
you
for.
want to discuss?
Oh, I watched this season 2 of Ted.
Is it good?
Oh, it's good. It's great.
Okay.
It's it's peak Seth MacFarlane show. It's like American Dad level comedy, but it's live action.
It's on my list of show that we're gonna put on like our sitcom block with my dad when we're done with like
You'll enjoy it.
Wings, and I
it
think we'll be down with Ted.
it's great. Supposedly it's taking like each episode is like a couple $1 million each.
Yeah, that would be sense because they have to
So
generate that teddy bear.
so Seth MacFarlane was like, "Yeah, we're probably not going to do any more." And I'm like, "That's horrible. You please do more." And then all I can think of is, please just, if what you need to do is, cut down the cost of Ted, let's bring in some Jim Henson Muppets.
Oh, that'd be
Let's
great.
make practical Ted.
Yeah.
'Cause- But here's the thing, they are spending a lot of money on it because while you're watching the show, I've said this before, you don't think about, oh, that's a teddy bear.
You just think like, oh, that's
It's
Guy.
so, it's just Guy, yeah. Like, oh, it's just Ted, yeah.
It's like to use an old Star Wars story where like people on the set would be talking to Yoda and not to Frank Oz puppeting Yoda.
Yeah,
They'd be like,
it's exactly it.
or they'd be like, yeah, we're talking to Yoda, and I need you to go a little bit more. And you look at him and like, oh, because they wouldn't know. He's too good.
He's so good.
I finished Turn A Gundam. That show is incredibly great. Loved it.
I think my
Absolutely
favorite
loved it.
part of that is still him just like being like, this isn't a tool of destruction. Let me use it as a
Oh,
washing
that's
machine.
like the best episode. That's one of the best episodes. The the Mash episode effectively. I do
It's
have
so good.
I do have some slight complaints. I think they blow the load of it being the future of the Universal Century by having literal Zaku show up in like episodes like 7. Like that they should have held off on that. Because to me that cuts the reveal where like cuz I like you have like the Capools, which are like the green Zaku balls, which are they look like Zaku's, but they're not quite a Zaku. And then
Uh,
this Zaku show up, and you're like, okay, so we're in the far future. But like none of the other designs do that, and I think that would have been a way more like big reveal whenever they say like, "Yo, this is like the super future," and you're like, "Oh, whoa, that's so nuts." And then it's like the super future where they show like all the other Gundams in the dark history, and you're seeing like G Gundam and like Gundam Wing stuff. I mean, that's obvious. That's obvious. That's
no,
not
it's good. Yeah.
that's like technical spoilers, but that's not like actual spoilers of like events and themes of the show, which I really enjoyed. I did pop off and did the Pog face when the Turn X Gundam did the literal shining finger to the Turn A Gundam, and I was like, oh shit.
It goes so fucking
I
hard.
was like, that is the sickest thing. Like, because that's what I wanted them to do, and they did it. My big complaint is I kind of wished that the Turn X, like, transformed into different Gundam mobile suits and did their moves, and it kind of, like, its whole gimmick is that it, like, breaks apart, and I think it would have been better if it, like, came back together as, like here it is as a gun cannon, and now it's the G Gundam, and now it's the Gundam Wing, and now it's like the X Gundam. You know, I thought that would have been cool. It's like, oh, it's doing all the old attacks at our weird looking Turn A Gundam, but they didn't do that, and that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. Great. I did start watching Gundam Seed, the true dark history.
Ugh.
Gundam Seed is I've watched 2 episodes. It
How do you
is
feel about those plants?
Gundam Seed is bad, but not in the way I remember. Like it is completely watchable. This is not like unwatchably bad show. Like my initial assessment is watching Gundam Seed is kind of like watching Fairy Tale after you've seen One Piece. You know? Where you're watching this show and you're like, this is okay, but everything it's doing, either it's like inferior to the original, and whenever you think it's gonna like zig, it just doesn't. Like, I still think Mula Flaga having to fight mobile suits in his weird spaceship is really cool, and that should have been the show. Like, he has like a R type, and he has to fight like Zaku's and shit, and it's like, oh, that's cool. But then like, no. Also, Kira Yamato kind of sucks. He kind of sucks. Like,
I mean, yeah, they all kind of suck.
well, it's just it's like they don't explain, like the first episode of Gundam 0079 is really really good at establishing like everyone in there. Like, you get to see Amuro like tinker, and then he finds the Gundam as they're attacked. Like, so you see Char sneak into the colony, and then you see him like attack the mobile suits, and you see Amuro as he's like working on his stuff, and he's driving out to meet, and then panic ensues, and then he gets in the Gundam, and then he reads like the technical readout of how to make the Gundam go, and you're like, oh, that makes sense because we saw him doing a bunch of like, he made Haro a robot, so he knows how to do this, and then it starts moving, and then you know that like because of the attack, everyone had to like refugee get on the white base, which means that's why the white base has a bunch of civilians on it, and you're like, that's great. And in Seed, it's like, no, they just kind of show up there because they're doing like a school project, and Kira Yamato is just superpowers for some reason. It'd be like if Amuro was a new type in episode 1 and doing new type shit. When like it doesn't work. Also, here's my big complaint. My biggest complaint. So the Strike Gundam. You're aware of the Strike Gundam, right?
Yeah.
You know that the Strike Gundam's gimmick is that it puts on different backpacks to give it like superpowers, right? It has like the sword one, the gun one, and the flight one, right?
I yeah.
my big question is why is every time the Strike Gundam puts on the pack not the hypest shit in the world? Because whenever Liger Zero changes modes,
Ooh,
it's so good.
it's so cool.
Like it's the coolest
It's
thing
the
in the
best.
world. And in Liger Zero also has the fast flight mode, the gun one, and the sword one. And it's the coolest thing in the entire world. It'd be like, and like they even have the gimmick where the Gundam, whenever it's not powered, it's kind of like beige, and then whenever they power it up, it turns into like the colors. Like, why doesn't the Gundam's color change depending on what backpack is in it? Like, why when Strike Gundam has like the green guns thing and it activates it, it should be also be green. But no, it's just like wearing like normal Gundam colors with like this green kind of gun on it, and it looks real action figure-y, but not in a cool way. Like that's what I'm
I
saying.
hate the
Like,
color. I hate the color thing too. It really pisses me off.
but it's like why Zoids did this? When did Zoid Zero come out? When did Zoids? When did, okay, so Zoids Zero came out in 1 year before Gundam Seed, so like they could have stolen this. Gundam Seed was 2002 in Japan. Zoid Zero was 2001. So they knew, or did they just see Liger Zero in the transformations and how that's like the sickest part, and they're like, oh fuck, oh fuck. But yeah, that's like also like the everything. There's just it's like a death by 1,000 cuts. So like the Zaku's in Gundam Seed, they don't have like the Heat Hawk. They just have like a sword,
I hate that.
and it's like it's such a boring weapon. It's not even like the Heat Sword that like the Rick Doms have. Like I think that thing's cool. Yeah, the Heat Saber. Yeah, like that thing's
Honestly,
cool.
yeah.
The
I
Heat
don't know.
Saber's
I
cool.
hate that. I mean, I fucking hate those dogs.
Oh, the
You
Zoids.
would think the Zoids would be the coolest part of that show.
You would
They're
think
not. I hate them.
because I
They're
love
so dumb.
Zoids. I love Zoids a lot, but they just suck, and it's just like I'm going to watch this show because it's once again it's not unwatchable. It is not like as an anime. This is like 3 out of 5, 6 out of 10. My positive praise is that whenever like the robot action and the military action is fine. Like it's not
Yeah, yeah.
exceptional, but it's like you're like
It's all
okay,
right.
it's an okay. There's
Yeah.
like there's some
It's your basic military anime show.
yeah. I mean you're not watching like garbage, but then it's just I don't know. I don't like Kira Yamato. I don't like that he's so powerful. I don't like that even my non super good writing man is like, well, I can think of a million more interesting ways that the show could have gone. It like refuses to do it. And other Gundams do it better. So like one of the things how long are we going? No, I could talk about this a little more because I gotta get this.
Yeah, no, you go. You
So
get a
so
little bit.
like
You get a little bit. You get a little bit.
so like in episode I think 1 or 2, I can't remember. They kind of go together, but like the woman who's like working on the Gundam, the adult woman who's like trying to pilot the Gundam, and like Kira Yamato gets in again in her mobile suit, and he uses his elite hacker man skills to like set it up so it works. And then but he also kicks her out of the chair and pilots the robot, and I'm like, wow, this would have been more interesting if he was the guy that like maintained the Gundam and she piloted the Gundam, you know? And I was like, oh, but that's just kind of like Build Fighters. Like season 1 where we had the one guy who
Yeah.
piloted it and one guy who built it, and they had to work together as a team, because then you get all kinds of arguments of like, you need to fix this Gundam to fight the guys, but one of your friends is on the Zaft team, so are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do, Kira? Isn't that an interesting moral conundrum? And the show is like, nah, he just does it though. He just
I hate
pilots
that.
it.
I hate coordinators. I think it's a very stupid thing. They're obviously trying to do um
They want
fucking new
they
types,
they want
but
they want like
it
I'm
doesn't work as well.
I'm glad it was fixed in Double O with the innovators. I think the innovators are great.
Innovators is so good.
Those are great. I love what's going on there. But the coordinators don't make any sense at all. Like I'm starting to get like I have like vague memories of what the coordinators are, and as I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, this is just like the clans from BattleTech but worse. Because
I mean, yeah,
the clans in BattleTech also are like genetically engineered, and they call you like natural borns and shit. But like
ooh.
the whole point of the BattleTech ones was that the clans sucked super ass because their Honor Viking warrior code couldn't deal with just lying and cheating. So so like they'd be like, behold, we will conquer your world using our four lances of devastating robots, and we're like, all right, yeah, we'll fight you with four squads of robots, and they land on and we shoot like 500 artillery missiles at them because it's like, nah, we cheat all day every day. And they're like, uh-oh. It's like just like that one part in Gundam Double O where the Gundams show up and their solution is just constant artillery, and they couldn't get
Yes.
out. Like, we're just gonna bombard you for like
Just
like
keep shooting.
12 hours
Just keep
straight,
shooting.
and they couldn't get out. They're like, we can't get out. We're running out of power.
Oh, I fucking love that.
Yeah, but it's just like I will watch Gundam Seed. I will eventually watch Gundam Seed Destiny because I need to suffer.
Let me know when you get to the best part of Seed, and that's Stargazer.
I'll let you know whenever. But it's just I don't like I this all of Gundam Seed feels like this was your first Gundam, and you think like I do not understand why Japan loves this show so much. I don't get it. But I guess maybe I do because like it was like the first Gundam for a generation, and you saw that because a lot of people are really like Gundam Wing, and as someone who has now seen a lot of Gundam, I think Gundam Wing in the greater Gundam pantheon is incredibly mid. Now, granted, that's still like an 8 out of 10. I want to be clear. That
Oh
Gundam
yeah.
Wing is still like 8 out of 10. But it's not like the best one. And I'm sure if you're Japan, you're like, why does all the Americans like this mid Gundam? And it's like, because that was the first one they saw. So that's the best one. They didn't start off with like War in the Pocket or even like 0079 or Zeta or all this shit.
I need the garbage.
No, they just so far, I mean, at least 2 episodes in, I think I would put it below Requiem for Vengeance because while Requiem for Vengeance is bad, there's some stuff in there I thought was kind of neat. Requiem for
I mean,
Vengeance,
fair. It's
it's not good, but there's stuff in there I'm like, that's kind of interesting. They had a punk
there's
girl who
story, there's
had like
character.
Xeon tattoos on her, and I'm like, I like what that's going on there.
It's awesome.
I like the
Like,
Gundam looking evil. I think they messed up. So this is what I was thinking about that show that would have made the Gundam more evil is that you should have seen like all the Zaku's have stiff robot motions, and when Gundam shows up, it should be moving like smoothly, like a person. Like to show like that's how much above it you are. Like you're fighting a robot and it's like walking around and doing like stuff a person would do that a robot shouldn't be doing.
it's the Zaku's are moving like toddlers, but you're over here moving like a high school athlete.
Well, it's like because like the scene I have in my head is like the Zaku's are looking at the Gundam and it's like casually like they're like walking like stiff and then they turn their torso and the Gundam is like casually walking at them with like the Gundam hammer like the boss, and it's just like, casually tossing it in its hand, like oh, and they're
Yeah.
like, because you're like, you would be like, oh, what? That's not that intimidating, but it's like actually this thing has that fine motor control that he can like toss it just casually, and it's like, oh no,
No,
you're
it's
just
that, and then when you look at the GMs, they're going even slower than the Zaku's.
yeah, like they're barely they're also like
They're like, oh
barely
fuck.
they're looking like a BattleTech robot that's like on things, and then the Gundam's walking at you like a man in a suit, and you're like, oh no.
Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I also have a problem with Gundam, and I want to see if you share my opinion on this. This will be the last thing because it's getting too hot
Okay,
in
let's
here.
see.
I think Mobile Suit Gundam as a whole has always misused the beam saber, because I
What do you
believe
mean?
the
Like,
beam saber is supposed to be like the emergency road flare and not the primary
oh
weapon.
yeah. No, no, no. You pull it out whenever your gun's out of ammo and you have nothing else.
Like your
But they're
gun's out of
pulling it out
ammo,
immediately.
you're trying to run away. To basically, your gun's out of ammo. There's a mobile suit right there. You need to get back to resupply, and you pull out your emergency flare beam saber, and it's supposed to only go on for like 30 seconds because otherwise you're just gonna die. But they just keep using beam sabers as just like, yeah, we just use them. We just use them forever. And I don't like that. I don't think the beam saber should ever be the primary weapon. Unless you're doing like Epion where it's like plugged into the suit, then that's okay.
I, I'm like I'm literally thinking like I remember when the Setsuna was like using the Exia
Yeah.
and they had like beam saber daggers they would just throw. I'm like, what's the point of that?
Well, that because it's cool. But also his
This is insane. Are you picking it back up after you leave, or are you just leaving it there?
no, I just leave it. Don't worry
You just
about
leave
that.
it
Don't
there.
think don't think too hard about Exia's weaponry.
It's so dumb.
Don't think too hard about.
But like, no, you're going to use your sword and then you're just going to drop it and then run away.
Yeah, I mean,
It,
but isn't his like gun that he like switchblades out to a big old metal sword? Isn't that really cool though?
it's even better. Just use that. You
Yeah,
don't have to
just
use a beam saber ever. You have a sword that never runs out.
well, the whole point, I believe, that
But
sword was supposed to be like so it goes through beams. It just went through shit.
yeah,
But I
which
digress.
if we're going to still talk about swords, obviously in the earlier Gundam it kind of had that feel, but
Well,
by by Seed now they have here's our big sword combination, which also the worst big sword I've ever seen.
oh,
I
I
hate
hate
it.
that stupid little like Travis
The design of it,
touchdown beam
the worst.
katana thing it has. You'd think I'd like it because I love Travis touchdown beam katana, but it looks so stupid on
No,
the Gundam.
Travis Touchdown is supposed to have a dog shit beam katana because he's broke and a stupid idiot.
Yes,
That's
I
why he has that.
I agree.
If this is like, oh, here's our next generation machine, you're not going to have some stupid clinky looking thing. But yeah, no. The beam sword should only come in when ammo's empty. I got nothing left in my Vulcans, but there's still a Zaku in front of me. All right, I got to pull it out so I don't fucking die here.
We're not even good. Also, like, let me tell you, Heat Hawk is so cool. And
Heat
every
Hawk's so cool. I'm also going to roll back on it. I don't think the Heat Hawk needs to be out all the time either.
no, Heat Hawk is also the same. It's like the same situation of you've run
It's
out.
you see so many Zaku's like charging in with like no weapons. I'm like, please
Like
use your gun before you
the
start
whole
using your Heat
combat
Hawk.
knife is supposed to be because your gun's out and you got nothing else,
Your gun's empty.
and you're just like, oh, like you don't run in with the
Hold on.
knife.
Oh, this is my last thing.
Uh,
There is a Zaku specifically that only has little knives,
oh, is
and
the
it was in the battle during what's it called?
Jaburo?
Uh yeah,
Abaku?
Battle Japira. Yeah, yeah.
There was it the
No,
asteroid
no,
one
not
or the
Abaku.
land one?
The land one in Unicorn,
Okay,
where
yeah.
all the old Zaku's show up.
Oh well, that's way different because that thing was like scrounging. That's cool. That's not
It was. All it had was two little knives, and that's all it could do, and it got cooked in a second.
But that's cool because that's the whole point of like you got nothing else. Like if you
You got nothing
if
else.
you have a giant robot, it has two knives. That's all you got. That's all you got. That
But you
thing's been
got,
hanging out underneath like a pontoon boat in the backyard, and now we got the
my
signal
God,
to
man, please
bring it
just
over.
pick up one gun. Just pick up one gun, please.
We got nothing. Yeah,
You
but
got
I'm
nothing.
just saying, Beam Saber I think has always been misused in Mobile Suit Gundam. I'll, I just want to
100%.
give credit to Iron Blooded Orphans. Every melee weapon in Iron Blooded Orphans is sick as hell, and also that setting makes more sense because it's like I don't know. There's a lot of things I like about Iron Blooded Orphans.
It
I
is like one of the best.
I
So it's fair.
it may over time rise to like number 4 or 3 on my top. It keeps creeping up. I did build the Lupus Rex. It's hanging out. Not a great kit. I don't recommend it. Don't like it's. I'm glad I built it, but I don't know. That kit has some issues. I would not recommend the Lupus Rex. I think you should probably go with like a G Quux or a Witch from Mercury kit because they're gonna have a lot of less issues this one had. But I don't know. I'm done here. I'm gonna say later days. I'm too hot and the computer's getting too hot.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh no.